Hey guys, welcome to Python video series. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about Python modules. Guys, as you know, when you work on any real-time application, then you are not going to write everything into the single file, right? If you write everything in the single file, then of course the maintenance as well as debugging application, when you try to find any kind of a bug, then it would be very difficult, right? So that's why modules comes into the picture. What we do basically, if we have a multiple functionality, then multiple functionality related files we put into the separate files, and that is called modules, right? So if somebody asks you what is module in Python, then we can consider a module to be the same as code library, a file containing a set of functions you want to include in your application. That is module, right? So how we can create a module? So till yet we had created a lot of Python files, and that is nothing but the module itself. So here I'm going to create a file is called, let's say, my module, right? And in this file I'm going to add one constant, let's say variable or constant, you can say. There I have assigned data equals to 100. I will, here you can create any kind of basically a variable. So here I have a data which is type of integer. I can create a, let's say, fruits, which is kind of list, right? Which is kind of list. So fruits equals to, here I can assign many fruits over here. Apple, then I will assign mango, and let's say third fruit is kiwi, right? So we have two properties, you can say, and here we can have, you can have multiple functions as well. So here just sake for simplicity, I'm going to define a single function, and that is called welcome, which will take one argument, let's say name, and just it is printing welcome message. So I would say hello and name of the person, right? And now let's say this module or this file contains two properties and one function. I would like to use these properties as well as this function in some other file. Then how we can use that one, right? That I'm going to show you. So let me create another file. It's called test, right? So test.py I have created. Now I would like to use these properties as well as this function in this file. How we can do that? If you try to access this data directly, then it will give you an error. Let me show you. If I try to access let's say data, right, then I can't access, right? It is showing error, right? So how we can access this data from this file or from this module? So there is a way to do that. You have to import it. So you have to write import and module name. So your module name is my module.py, but extension you don't need to really write. So you have to write my module, and using this module name you can access your data, or you can access your properties. Right now you can see error has gone. If I run, then I'll get output 100, right? But there are multiple ways to import your module. So this is the one of the simplest ways to import. Sometimes what happens, your module name is too long, then you can use another approach like import your module name, and you can assign one alias to your module. So here I will use alias m. M is basically very small, right, which represents basically my module. Now you don't need to use module name, just you need to use m, and that's it, you are done. If I run, then I would be able to run this program, right? So this is the second approach to basically use your module using alias name, right? There is also a third approach. Let's say in this module I have a lot of functionalities and properties, and I am interested to basically import only few of them or only one of them. Then you have to write from, then your module name, that is my module, and then you have to write import, and what you want to import, that one. So I would like to import only data. If you import a specific property or a function, then you don't need to refer it by any alias or module name. So directly you can use to access this, right? Let's say I'm going to import again, let's say another property, that is fruits. Then actually I can print fruits over here, right? I would say fruits, and if I run, then here you can see I am able to print the list of fruits as well. Let's say I would like to import a function, this welcome function, right? So directly what I can do, I can call this function welcome function, and here I can pass any name. Let's say I'm passing Sean, and if I run, then it is printing hello Sean, right? So that's how basically you use models. So so far we have basically discussed about our own custom models, right? But what about the pre-existing models or built-in models? There are several built-in models in Python which you can import whenever you like, right? So let's say one of the module is math module, right? So I can use import and math, right? Of course this concept, right, you can apply for this math module as well, right? So math module, one of the function is called sqrt. I would like to, okay, that you have to use like this, from from and module name is math, and then you have to write import, and let's say I would like to import sqrt, which functionality of sqrt to calculate the square root of any number. So I will say sqrt, and here you have to pass the number. For that you want to calculate the square root, and here you can see square root of 25 is 5. I'm getting, right? If you want to import basically all functionality and properties from a math module, then simply you have to write import and then module name, right? Now I would like to talk about a function is called dir, right? There is a built-in function to list all the function names, or you can say variable names, in a module, right? So here I'm going to just call a function name is called dir, and within that you have to pass your module name. Let's say I pass module, so it is showing an error because here you have to write import import math, and here you can see error is gone. Now it will print dir math. Dir is a function, and here I'm passing the module name, so it will print all the variables and functions available in math library or math module. Let me show you. So here you can see it is printing all the properties and all the functionalities within the math module, right? If you see here, all those functions as well as properties has been printed. One of the function sqrt, what we have used, that you can see over here. Let's say I would like to print I will use dir, and I have my module, right? My module. So I will do import my module, and here all property, just I would like to check all the properties as well as functions available in my module. Then just I'm calling the dir function and passing the module name, and if you see, it is printing the data, and apart from that there are a lot of things are getting printed, right? Like it prints the some more information like name, what is underscore name underscore. We'll talk about is printing packages and some more stuff as well. But here you can see fruits and data, which is both are properties, and there is a function is called welcome. Apart from that, there are some more attributes you can see over here which is getting printed, which is related to this class only, which is basically some hidden information you can consider, right? But that's how, if you want to print all those properties as well as functions available in particular module, you can call dir function. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to discuss in this video tutorial, guys.